The apex socio-cultural organization of IGBO, OHANAEZE, yesterday restated its readiness to defend Igbo land against all perceived enemies. They also threw their weight behind calls for the restructuring of the country. This was the resolution adopted after the National Executive Council NEC meeting of the youth wing of the group in Enugu. In a communique by Uchenna Obiora, National President of the OHANAEZE Youth Wing, Kingsley Dozie, Deputy President, Uchenna Madu Kibe, National Secretary, and Osmond Nkoma, National Publicity Secretary, the group affirmed the support of Igbo for a united Nigeria, where peace, love, fairness, justice, equity, and equality of opportunities are paramount, regardless of creed, ethnicity, gender, or political affiliation. They also said Igbo youth were more united than ever and were in full support of the emergence of a competent and detribalized Igbo as president of Nigeria in 2023, and as it demanded that the country be restructured. Igbo youth leaders lend their full support to the restructuring of Nigeria on the basis of fairness and equity. We therefore call on the federal government and all Nigerian leaders to commence a process of dialogue among Nigerians on the modalities of achieving this pressing question within a reasonable time frame. The leadership of OHANAEZE Youth, in consultation with the leadership of OHANAEZE Ndigbo, led by our able leader Chief Naya Nwodo and other Igbo political leaders, we engage the federal government on all areas of concerns to Ndigbo and to Nigeria as a whole, the group said. Meanwhile, following the federal government's a mark of 654 million to monitor Radio Biafra and other stations in the southeast, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, yesterday vowed to launch a station in Daura, hometown of President Muhammadu Buhari in Katsina. A statement by Ima Powerful in Owerri said the government's action confirmed it was afraid of IPOB. The federal government mapped out such a whooping amount of money for this unreasonable project, despite the precarious economic style, only confirms its G3 over the name IPOB. We thought they said we are miscreants. How come they are now losing sleep over miscreants? The Nigerian government and its agents have spent more than this amount in the past and nothing came out of it. We are expecting them to approve more money for the fight because they must understand that they will try but cannot withstand IPOB and its leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Such attempts in the past amounted to efforts in futility, and this time they will fail again, Powerful said. The group, which said its station was in over 100 countries, promised to establish one in Buhari's hometown. In fact, to prove to them how formidable we are, within 6 weeks from now, IPOB will launch Radio Biafra in Daura, the hometown of Buhari. Anytime Aisha Buhari's wife, visits Daura, she will receive Radio Biafra frequency and listen to the gospel of freedom by our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Then he will know that the Kaaba, their sponsors and slaves, are no match to indefatigable IPOB. In case they are unaware, Radio Biafra is not only received in Biafra land, but in various parts of Nigeria. It is also the choice radio station of millions of audience in over 100 countries of the world. We are well ahead of Nigeria, and it is too far late to stop Biafra. We are a divine movement ordained by the Most High God in heaven, Chukwu Kikebema, who created heaven and earth. IPOB cannot be decimated until Biafra freedom and independence are fully achieved. Biafra is a divine project. The group warned politicians in the region not to yield themselves as tools to resist the cause of Biafra. Okay? This whole thing has been trending for some hours now, that they are going to launch a Radio Biafra even in Buhari's town. So they are not saying what about that, because they are coming out to say, oh, there are some illegal whatever frequency operating in parts of the country, and because of safety and security they want to really do something about that. But OHANAEZE is still talking about a restructuring, and the IPOB members are still talking about a breakup secession. So where will they fall in? Who are the people that are their voices are louder? Is it OHANAEZE or the so-called IPOP? Who are the people that have a voice, powerful voice in that region? In my opinion, I just think it is a hyper because they are doing they know what they are doing. They are not just playing to the gallery. They are going for what they want. But the other group, they are neither here nor there. There's this division among them, because when you look at the whole thing, it's all about selfish interest. Is not to the interest of the majority of the people. And this whole thing, and this is what OHANAEZE stands for. Restructuring is what OHANAEZE stands for. And what you are standing for, the government is not even looking at your side. That is where the problem lies. The government is not even agreeing to that. Other people from other regions, they are even, those ones are demanding for good governance. The government is not even ready for that. So what is the government ready for? This penury, this poverty, this suffering that people are going through. And they will tell you, just calm down. They will tell you, oh, you are not seeing the good things that are happening in this country. Those are the things, those are the things they are telling people, and that is exactly what they want, that people should not say anything. Because OHANAEZE too, the government is not ready for that restructuring you are talking about. The other day, Pastor Adeboye came out and said restructuring is the way forward. If not restructuring, that the breakup they are avoiding will definitely come. Oh my goodness. The second day they came for him, they said all of those who are talking about a restructuring, they are unpatriotic. You can imagine that they are really unpatriotic. Those who are calling for breakup, they are unpatriotic. Those who are calling for good governance, they are unpatriotic. So who is patriotic? It's only the president and his people that are patriotic. I mean those who are really eating on the table. They are the ones that are patriotic. So every other person, if you don't praise them, if you don't give them kudos to all of these things that are happening, oh my goodness, you are unpatriotic. The same thing, Obasanjo will come. The same thing, Tiwa Danjuma will come. They will say, oh, these are the people who are dividing the country. They have already given Obasanjo name. They call him Chief Divider. Well, thank God for Nnamdi Kanu, whom Almighty God uses to open our eyes. Igbo use Yoruba propaganda. If it is true, where are those fools coming from? Okay, where are the OHANAEZE youth that are promising to defend Igbo land? I have never seen them anywhere. The group exists on pages of newspapers and online. Okay, the youth, the body, the mother organization, OHANAEZE Igbo, aligns with IPOP. It will continue to remain irrelevant if they fail to reunite or to unite with the IPOP, that they will continue to fail. Well, the OHANAEZE that said they want to defend Igbo land, they are just attention seekers, according to what someone is saying here. This is what they always say until the Fulani herdsmen take over all the southeast before you people begin to be defending yourselves. How many have they defended? Just like somebody said, they have always been on the paper or the newspaper, online. They are going to defend, And meanwhile, these people are penetrating the region. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's know your thoughts on this. Thank you.